Jana from Ballerinas by Night. Nemo's here. Say hi! So I wanted to talk today about traveling and ballet class. I freaking love to travel, whether it's for work or for vacation. I also just really like to take ballet class during my time off. I think it's really cool to get to take class in a new city, in a new school, with new people. So I thought that would be an interesting topic to bring up. So I was just recently in DC for 2 weeks for work, and I took a new job, by the way. That's why I was in DC, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, or at the end of the video. But because I take class 3 times a week at home, I knew I was going to be gone for 2 weeks. I was just thinking there's no way I can be gone for 2 weeks and not have any class. I was able to go to class once a week for those 2 weeks, so I got 2 classes in, and it just kind of like prompted this video topic because I'm just curious if any of you like to take class in new places when you travel for work or for pleasure. For me, I find the benefits of taking class in a new city is that there's a comfort in that class is like universal. So you could go like anywhere and take a ballet class because you know you're going to go to the bar and you're going to start with pliés. And that's just really cool, I think. But beyond that, like, class is universal, but everybody has their own way of giving class, and there's different styles, there's different techniques, and I think it never hurts to expose yourself to new things like that. There could be like a correction that's given a certain way that clicks with you and it could just change your world. There could be someone in your class that moves a certain way and it completely inspires you. There's just a number of things that you're exposed to when you go to like a new class environment that could kind of change your world, maybe. And then I don't know about you guys, but like I love that feeling of accomplishment when I finished a class. I mean, even here at home with my usual schedule, my usual teachers, my normal class people, I still finish class always thinking like, gosh, I feel good about myself. So, you know, it feels like extra good to feel that way when you're like on vacation and you're having a good time anyway, and then you get that, it's like a double high. But like the realities of taking class when you're away, I mean, there are like so many great benefits. I think they outweigh the difficulties, but just to like address some of the difficulties, scheduling is probably the biggest thing. You know, when is a class available that you can take that also goes with your schedule, with your travel or work schedule? You know, is it only morning classes? Is it only evening classes? Is it in the middle of the day? Are you working? Are you out and about doing tours? Like, what's going on? So scheduling can be kind of a difficult thing. I'd say the best way to kind of get around that is to, when you found the class that you want to take, try as much as you can to arrange your day so that it makes it slightly easier for you to get there. Most of the time that could mean just packing your stuff with you. And if you're going to a morning class, you know, just bring like your clothes for the rest of the day, then you can change and you can just go about your day, not have to worry about going back to your hotel or whatever. If it's an evening class, you know, take your dance clothes with you, and then when you're done with work or you're done with your traveling, you've got your stuff with you and you don't have that excuse to be like, oh, I don't have my stuff, I can't go. And then you want to factor in the transportation to get there. So are you in a big city? Can you walk there? Is there public transportation? Do you need to have a rental car? How close or how far away are the 2 destinations so you can plan accordingly to get there? And then costs could or could not be a factor. Sometimes I know it's hard, like if you're paying for a class card back home, it can be hard to shell out a little bit more money to take class when you're away. So that's just another factor that you want to think about when you're budgeting your travel costs. Now, when it comes to picking a studio, if you're going somewhere like a big city like New York, you know, it's easy to just go to Steps on Broadway, Broadway Dance Center, Alvin Ailey. I'm dying to take a class with Cat Wildish sometime. There's like so many opportunities and so many different classes going on at all hours of the day. So places like that, it can generally be pretty easy to find a class. But if you're going somewhere that you're not sure where is the best place to take class, just do like a Google search. I would start there. Just search maybe open adult ballet classes in whatever city. Maybe search Instagram. The studio that I took class in DC last month was a recommendation from @adultballerina on Instagram. Super great recommendation. Thank you very much. And then as far as picking a level to take class, definitely read the description on the studio's website to determine what you're going to be most comfortable with. If they don't have a description on their website, give them a call and just ask, let them know what your experience is, and then they can recommend a level for you. If you're going somewhere like a big city like New York or Seattle, I would say, like for me, I like to take advanced classes here, but when I went to Steps, I took an intermediate class because the advanced didn't fit with my schedule, and I was so glad that I took the intermediate class because it was advanced level for what I'm used to. Same with at PNB in Seattle. That's just something to think about if you're going to a big city or just anywhere in general. If you're just totally not sure what level to take, I would just go a level down, because I mean it never hurts to work on your basics. But it can be super discouraging if you go in and you take a class that's like way over your head. That just would totally not be fun. And then I just had like a few personal tips to share from my experiences of taking class when I'm away. Always plan to arrive at least 30 to 45 minutes early. I would just tell yourself 45 minutes early. You know you're gonna have to fill out some paperwork. If the studio is really busy, you might have to wait in line to fill out paperwork or to pay. So I just want to factor in all of that stuff, and then time to obviously like stretch or if you need to change or whatever. It never hurts to have more time than you need. Always introduce yourself to the teacher. Let them know your name, let them know where you're from, let them know if you have any like injuries or things that you're trying to avoid. If you're just feeling really nervous about class, make a friend at the bar. I find that it's like really easy to do that because you know that everyone is there because you have this thing in common, right? You love ballet and you want to be there because you're there on your own time. So I find it can be really easy to like make a friend there, and especially if you're new and you're from out of town, it's like an easy conversation starter. So I generally just, the person next to me at the bar, I would just say, do you take class here often? And then like that opens up this like really easy flow of conversation about yes or no they don't, and where you're from, why you're here, how long you're here, whatever. You know, you can ask them about things to do in the city that you're in. It can just be really nice to kind of like make a buddy for an hour and a half that you might not ever see again, or you might like make a totally like good new friend. So I find that that's really nice if I'm just feeling uneasy or insecure. It's good to just talk to someone else in class. And then also to like eliminate the nerves, wear your most favorite ballet attire. You know, everything else that you're going to in this class is new. The last thing you want to worry about is like a new leotard fitting the wrong way, or your new shoes not working or whatever. Just wear what is like the most comfortable and what you feel the best in, and bring that for class. And also don't forget to pack like a tote bag or something in your suitcase. 'Cause if you're carrying like a purse, like I don't know about you guys, but I like to carry just like a crossbody bag with me, or I am carrying like a camera bag. I don't really have room to pack my ballet clothes in there, so like if I'm gonna be out for the full day, it's easier for me to just bring an extra tote bag, toss in my dance clothes and my shoes, and have that separate and ready to go with me. And then also pack like a breathable bag to put the clothes in when you're done wearing them, if you're gonna carry them around with you. That way, since they're sweaty, they don't get all like gross and stuff. So yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to talk about in terms of travel right now. Let me know in the comments below, do you guys like to travel when you do you guys like to take class when you travel, either for work or for pleasure? What do you find to be the best thing about it? What do you find to be the most difficult about doing that? Oh, and then as far as like my new job, so I started this job and I guess it's in the midst of like the crazy busy season, and so my schedule is just nuts, and I have not been to class since I started the job, since I got back from DC. That's really, really hard for me because, you know, I take class 3 times a week and I have not been once since I got back. So we're going on like a month now, and I'm about to lose my mind, like literally lose my mind. So I feel like I'm kind of like bummed out and down, and I haven't really had a lot to talk about on social media, on the channel for you guys, and trying to stay positive and things will level out. But I've just been very accustomed the past 5 years or so to having entirely my own schedule, so it's just a completely new adjustment, which I'm sure like so many of you guys can relate to. So that's what's going on with me. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, since in the last video that I did, that we hit 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. That's so insane. And then since then we've now hit 11,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. We really, really love doing this channel, and you guys have just like the most supportive, nice things to say, like your messages. I know we don't get back to like all of your messages that you send us, but like seriously, it makes us like the happiest people in the world to hear that we've inspired you in some way. Like it's just, I don't know, it means everything to me, so thank you guys so much. So if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel here. There'll be a link when I'm done talking. And also follow our social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. which are all linked in the description below this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!